Don't give your power away and stop living according to other people's agendas because they will not necessarily align or lead to your purpose.
Hey, I'm Nancy Carter, your host for the next 10 minutes or so, and this is the Sales Made Simple podcast, where we meet weekly to help you gain clarity and focus so you can be intentional in your sales and earn more money. We focus on how and why people make buying decisions, asking unapologetically for a sale, focusing on what brings you the biggest return on your investment for your time, and why your sales numbers are so important for your growth. 4 simple things that you need to reduce your stress, free up your day, and forecast your monthly sales and income, and get off of that sales roller coaster. Let's get on with it. Welcome back, and thanks for listening.
This week, again, I am trying a new mic to see how I can get the best quality without recording in my closet for the interactive podcast, which I'll tell you about more in a little while. So let's just jump right in to today's episode, Defining Your Why. Welcome back this weekend to my second Practice Interactive podcast. Next week it is live, and you will be able to get on the link and join me if you want to. I'll be recording either way, and I'll have that information for you in a minute. So a few episodes ago, I talked about being aligned with your core values and what you really want from your job and your life, and selling and asking for a sale in a way that feels comfortable to you. And a few of you asked me the best way to understand or know what your core values are, what makes you tick, and continue trying to move forward every day, even when it's difficult because you just aren't seeing the results that you want. Your motivation and your reason to keep pushing on to accomplish your goals and reach your dreams. Because when you have a reason, it makes it that much more important to achieve your goals, doesn't it? I talked about how knowing your why will help you align your goals, actions, and habits, but I didn't talk about how to find your why. At the end of this episode, I'm going to show you a way to test your true why. Today, I am taking my notes right from Phase 1, Mod 5 of the 5-Figure Paycheck Membership Program, Love What You Do, where I talk about finding your purpose or your why and how that helps you to define your goals in life and gives you personal meaning, helps to organize you, and develops persistent and helps you to maintain your focus. Let's start with the difference between your why or your purpose and your goals. Goals are much more precise in their impact on behavior. They focus on specific outcomes, and they'll guide our behavior towards or away a specific endpoint. But our purpose influences our behavior and stimulates our goals. Purpose doesn't point you to a designated outcome, but instead it motivates you to be goal-oriented. Goals have end results, and purposes guide you with the general direction about what you want for your life. Another way you can look at your why or purpose is as the goal manager. Goals act as a center point, and they're inspired by your why. And while your goals may change from time to time, your why will change less often, if ever. And if you want to hear my why, you can go back and listen to episode 5, Your Why. Warning, it's one of the earlier episodes or earliest episodes where I was still finding my podcast voice, but it's still relevant today and my why hasn't changed. Your why is like having your own personal mission statement. So are you living your life by design or by default? If you are not able to develop a sense of self-awareness and take responsibility for your ideas and goals, then you are empowering other people to shape your life by default. Don't give your power away and stop living according to other people's agendas because they will not necessarily align or lead to your purpose. So think about that, and think about some of the other people's agendas that are so deeply embedded in you, yet they are completely unaligned with your values. And write your own agenda that is based on your deepest values and start living with intention and purpose. Focus on what you want to be, what you want to do, and your values. So are you ready to design your own personal mission statement? If you're driving, exercising, or doing laundry, you may want to listen now and come back later with a pen and paper. Let's continue. First, map your life out. This will help you to better understand yourself regarding who you are, where you're coming from, and where you're going. Secondly, review your assumptions. Everyone has a belief system and a unique perspective that we use to assess ourselves. And some assumptions that you can hold actually hinder your journey in finding your why and your happiness. Take inventory of your weaknesses and your strengths. And third, organize yourself to achieve your desired goals. And lastly, develop your abilities, which is why you need to do the work and figure out step 3 before you work on step 4. Having a personal mission statement and living by it requires that you prioritize things in your life and become disciplined in managing the different aspects of your life based on your core values. Be a disciple. That's the dog. This happens live. Be a disciple of your own value system. Being independent will give you the power to do something even when you don't want to do it, and as long as it fits within your underlying values. Another essential personal management skill is the ability to manage your time. Time management skills help you to organize and execute every task based on your priorities. Each one of us has the same amount of hours in a day, right? And how we use them determines the extent of our success or failure. To manage the time you have, you need to prioritize and discipline yourself. If this podcast is resonating with you today, you can get your copy of the Ultimate Goal Setting Guide designed specifically for female sales professionals. That's a mouthful. For only $7 by going to madesimplebusinesslearning.com/goal-setting-guide/. Because when you know your why, your sales and your personal goals are so much easier for you to achieve. And if you'd like to add in the complete Love What You Do workshop that I'm basing this training on today to help you stay positive, motivated, and excited about what you do every day, you can add that in at checkout for only $19 more using the link that I'll leave, that I just gave you, and that I'll also leave up in the show notes. And take the first step in becoming clear on what you want from your business and your life. The training also includes other really great online resources, articles, book recommendations, online videos, and other podcasts that aren't mine that you might find helpful, for only $26 for everything. And before I share with you the one way I have found to test your true why, I'd also like to invite you to join me Sunday afternoons, most Sunday afternoons at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to help me record a new podcast episode and keep me company. Don't worry, you don't even have to leave your house or even change out of your pajamas. You won't be on camera, but you can keep me company as I record the podcast. And at the end of each recording, I'll hang out for a few minutes to personally answer any questions you have, either about the episode that I'm recording or sales in general. So go to www.salesmadesimplepodcast.com or click on the link in my Instagram bio at salesmadesimplepodcast, and you will see the next Sunday available for you to join me live, a live interactive podcast where you can preview the most recent episode before it's even published. I'm looking forward to meeting you and helping you grow your sales. Okay, let's finish the episode up and call it a wrap. So we're going to play a little game called the 5 Whys, and you may have done this before. I have too, but every time I sit down and do this, I go a bit deeper into my core values, and I always learn something new about myself. I did this in the 3 simple steps to earn more in commissions and bonuses masterclass, and I'm going to use the same example I used there, but you can start with any question. So my statement was, I want to make more money. And that's something I think we can all relate to these days, especially with the price of food lately, right? And then I asked myself 5 whys. This helps me to get to the real reason or the motivation behind why I want to make more money. And it will help me discover my true why. Why number 1, why do I want to make more money? And my answer is so I can afford to do more of the things I want to do. Why number 2, Why do I want to do more things? The answer is so that I can travel more and save money to buy a home. Why number 3? Why do I want to buy a home? Answer, because I'm tired of living in an apartment or a rental house where I'm not building any equity. Why number 4? Why do I need to build equity? Answer, because I want to become financially independent and have more say in what my life looks like. And why number 5? Why is that important to me? Answer, because I feel like I have no control over the amount of money I make or how I get to spend my time. So you can keep on going even deeper, and you can use any question you want to start, but I think you get the idea. So take some time and do some soul searching and homework this week and really think about your why. And next week on the live interactive podcast, we will start to look at your confidence level. Until next week, I wish you alignment and success.
Thank you all for joining me again today to learn a new technique every week to improve your sales skills. If you found this podcast helpful, please go and leave a quick review on Apple and share this podcast with someone struggling in their sales career. By leaving a nice comment and sharing the podcast, you are helping someone as much as I am. I'll see you next Tuesday.